master's in finance or an MBA? Let's get into it. Before we look at which one you should do, what is the difference? So an MSF or master's in finance is usually going to be a 1-year course where you're doing a lot of things that are kind of similar to undergraduate school, focused on a lot of technical execution and just knowledge in general. An MBA, on the other hand, is a 2-year program a lot of the times, which not only includes classwork and basic schoolwork, but has a lot more things like case studies and real life application and a lot of networking that goes into it as well. Now, even if they both have pretty similar classwork, the big difference in there is one is a 1-year program and one is a 2-year program. And believe it or not, this makes a lot of difference when you're recruiting or trying to leverage job opportunities. An MBA is usually what a lot of people in the business world use as a career switcher, because you have 2 years where you're learning and getting a new degree. So you're in an educational position, which means you can get internship roles in that medium between your first year and your second year. And that's what a lot of the networking around your first year in an MBA includes. It's very common for an MBA to go into something like consulting or an associate at an investment banking firm. But with one caveat, an MBA is usually for people who are career switching who have past job experience. Now, if you come straight from an undergrad to an MBA and don't have any work experience in between, recruiters and businesses are going to look at you a little bit strange usually in the finance world, because you have a high level of educational experience, but you have no in-place work experience. So when you do that, let's say you're going for an associate position at an investment bank, they want to see that you have some work experience along with your MBA. Otherwise, that MBA isn't going to be useless. It's going to be a lot harder for someone to take you seriously, and they're not going to know whether to recruit you for a bottom entry-level position or a little bit higher up with your MBA. So if you're a career switcher, an MBA is usually the way to go, because you're going to have a kind of a system set up for you, and they're expecting people like you to look for those positions. Now, an MSF might be good for someone who's already in school looking to extend their scholastic career for certain benefits, maybe like getting an additional year to recruit for a class. Let's say you go to a middle market bank, but you really want to break into JP Morgan's analyst class, so you try to lock in another internship as an intern. Even though you're technically a senior, you have an extra year, so you kind of fit into that junior class and get another opportunity.